It's true.
Well, not like on yes, but what do we call it? A good one on that is false hope.
Oh, because I was thinking something of like sacrifices or seeing like the good or staying positive even though you're about to die.
Well, like,
I may be about to die, but I will be positive
When
about my
society
death.
says that you have to sacrifice yourself, well, you should probably sacrifice yourself. Sorry.
One of my favorite bits from 10 is when you decide to beat the crap out of Yunalescka. And Yuna's like, you know what, I'm going to save Spira, and I'm going to do it without false hope.
Oh.
And I'm like, damn. Yes. You go, Yuna.
But yeah, I had to, we have to do log lines for, a lot of people are like, yeah, my screenwriting class, I don't know what I'm writing about, and I was like, see, that's not my problem, okay? I have 105 stories that I could write about. Okay, maybe not 105, because some of them are just pure garbage, and then one of them I have, several of them I have 2 lines, like, Penguin RPG. I have no idea what's it going to involve, but I know it's going to involve penguins. But I was like, that's not my problem. But I had several of my stories down on a piece of paper, and so then my screenwriting professor called. She was like, Cynthia, what do you have? And I stare at it, and I was like, okay, which one's the lead? Like, which one am I okay with receiving negative feedback? And I was like, okay, so, my story is about Robin Hood. And she goes, I was like, bear with me here. And she goes, I will try. Robin Hood travels back in time. Or travels.
No, we are not doing this again.
Travels me?
Not the time traveling Robin Hood.
Yeah, to Victorian London. The sheriff also, travels back,
time traveling.
and so does Maid Marian, and so they have to, Robin Hood and Marian have to stop the sheriff from doing who knows what.
From shooting the deputy.
Yes. And also how to get back, and she was like, wow, that's actually really good, and I was like, you have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We can board write things if we need.
Hi, Snipey.
Sure.
But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, because I need 3 log lines. I can do it about the 3, one story with 3 lines, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna do it in 3 different stories. But then I have to choose, like, which 3 out of the 105. I narrowed it down. Do you want to know what how many I've narrowed it down to?
No.
I've narrowed it down. Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway. Anyway, hi, Snipey.
Both sectors are now under our control.
Let's see, I've narrowed it down to 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, can I share my news yet?
5. Hold on.
No.
6, 7, 8.
Sinky has to be crazy.
I've narrowed it down from 105 to 10. So, we're making progress. Anyway, yes. Now I'll tell you a story.
Before I share the news, I wanted to share Weird Al's tweet.
Okay.
He said, because Sinky, Weird Al made a movie in the past, right?
Yeah, of course.
You did not know this.
I did not know that. Like a real movie?
Wow. Yeah, a real movie.
So
he's like, when my last movie, UHF, came out in 1989.
Oh,
I made a solemn vow to my fans that I would release a major motion picture every 33 years. Like a clockwork. I'm very happy to say we're on schedule because it's been 33 years. Perfect.
I follow him on Twitter. I'm sure I've maybe not seen it, but there's no way
You knew you probably just
Dad.
seen it.
There's no way that he did not show me.
Yeah, I know, because I just told Dad, and he was like, oh, he's made a movie in the past. I was like, yeah, but this time it's a biopic.
Oh, God.
So can I finally share the news? That I was holding on to all day.
Yes.
And Nathan was here. So
anyway,
Xbox is buying
I just want to
Activision
say,
Blizzard.
I don't like that.
Okay, but sort of. Okay, so let's get the facts.
Give me the details because
let's get the facts
that
because
terrible.
the Twitter fan base is going all nuts and stuff. So let's get the facts. Okay, they're trying. Really, the FTC hasn't given it the okay yet.
Okay, see, that was one of my things. I was like, how is this not going to become a monopoly? You know, or
the FTC has not given it the confirmation yet. They might do it, but even if they do, the deal wouldn't go live until next year. It wouldn't go live until June 2023. In other words, this entire year is they're not being purchased. The FTC hasn't actually given it the okay yet. They might not because they might fear Xbox is becoming a monopoly. They might not because Activision Blizzard is currently in a lawsuit in California.
Oh yeah.
They might see it as them trying to get out of the lawsuit.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
no.
Xbox is proceeding as if they're totally going to be okay with the purchase. FTC has not necessarily given it the okay, but they might go ahead and give it the okay anyway. It kind of depends on how you want to look at it, because you can look at Activision Blizzard being suddenly bought out as they're totally just trying to escape the lawsuit from California.
You can't escape me!
But you can't really escape it. But let's get the facts. Okay, so let's assume the FTC says, okay, sure, whatever, we don't care.
Sure.
By the way, this deal is purchasing it to be about $70 billion, something I don't think all three companies are worth, but whatever, that's just me. So let's get the facts. First of all, no, it does not mean every Activision game would suddenly become exclusive to Xbox only. Games such as Overwatch and Call of Duty will continue to release everywhere, because they totally need that to release everywhere.
Oh,
Call of Duty wouldn't do very well if it was only on Xbox.
For sure.
Let's just be honest. So games like that are going to continue their support in the future. Across all, like Overwatch will stick around to wherever it is. I think that's even on the Switch. Call of Duty will continue launching on PlayStation, but that wouldn't change. Now, this does mean, of course, like all acquisitions, some stuff would be made exclusive. I don't know what Activision makes, so there's that. I don't think we're missing out on anything overly big, you guys. Unless you like Crash and Spyro, two characters who were like totally PlayStation, but they're technically Activision Blizzard, so now they're going over to Xbox, so there's that. Second, okay, so even if this deal does get through, games wouldn't necessarily be exclusive. It would probably be one of those case-by-case basis. Okay, second, okay, so what about Activision's kind of troubled leadership? Well, Mr. Phil Spencer says Kotick can stay, but only for now. Kotick is currently in charge, but if this deal goes through, Phil Spencer totally hinted that he's firing him out the door as soon as that deal goes live. However, this might be trouble because Microsoft's CEO, not to be confused with Phil Spencer, because Phil Spencer's only Xbox CEO, his boss over at Microsoft actually likes Kotick.
Oh.
So Bobby Kotick might be able to stay in charge of Activision.
Oh.
Which would be troubled, because everyone wants him gone. But it'll come down to, I suppose, if they really want to fire him or not. But even should he stay, he would then have to answer to Phil Spencer, because Phil Spencer is in charge of Xbox, and everyone has to answer to him. Yay! He calls himself the CEO of Xbox Gaming. But really, the fact is, it's not actually official yet, because the FTC hasn't said yes.
I actually don't think they will. I would hope they wouldn't, because then it's like, what's Sony gonna do? Step up its game and buy another company?
See, that's the thing. If this becomes a buying war, then everyone's a monopoly.
Well, yeah, no, see, the thing is, I mean, I just don't want it to be Activision. Like, I think I put Activision not necessarily in, like the same type of quality of games, but I think Activision of more the lines of Square Enix. Except Square Enix, you know, does make games for Sony, but, like, they are not Sony, you know?
Yeah.
They are separate.
We just do it because we like them.
And that's how I think of Activision, really. And that's how I thought of that setup, but, you know, we could get over that fact. But oh no, we don't have the whatever space thingy-mabobber that Bethesda's doing for the Xbox. I'm like, if you want a space opera game, play Mass Effect.
I mean, that's true. Play this new dating simulator called Garrus Effect Free.
Yes. Yes.
What? We all know we do it.
See, the thing is, even if this deal does go through, Microsoft then is responsible for the entire mess. You are then responsible for all of the sexual abuse still going on. You are in charge of all of the striking workers.
And then you also have to purge.
Oh yeah, no, it's a. I don't know why Microsoft would want to be a part of that. Like, I really don't.
I don't know why they're suddenly deciding to purchase them.
Like, granted, I'm not somebody who knows a lot about money and, you know, like, that kind of industry, but, like, looking at it from, like, the outside and being a female, I'm like, why would you want to associate yourself with that?
And again, for $70 billion, they're buying it at premium.
How's everyone's day? I went to the dentist today, and I got my crown. It was
Did you get a cavity?
It was not fun.
Eat your vegetables or something.
And then I had to pay $400 and something. They're like, yeah, we'll be taking a $400 payment. And I was like, but do you have to, though? That's my question. Do you have to?
They take the tooth back. If you don't, they just pull out with the crown in there.
Well, yeah. Yeah, no, one of my... see, the thing is, this was like a super easy process, because all they had to do was just take out whatever was in the tooth, whatever, you know, my fake tooth, and then put it in the crown.
So here it is. The deal will not go official. It's not closed, because the FTC is investigating, because of monopoly and antitrust issues.
Oh yeah, no.
If it goes through, I will be totally surprised.
I think they have stopped Disney from buying some stuff because they were like,
if this deal goes through, it would make Microsoft the third largest video gaming platformer by revenue, following Tencent. But they might say no because Activision is being sued by California.
Yeah.
And you might look at that and go, they're clearly just trying to escape
legal evasion.
But the thing about legal evasion is that it hardly works.
So we'll see what the FTC does here.
At least you got.
I like how Xbox is acting like though. They were like, "Oh, welcome to the family," and everyone's like, "Your deal's not done yet."
Hopefully, it wasn't bad.
So yeah, we'll see where that goes. See, the thing is, everyone's like, okay, now Sony needs to counterbuy, and everyone was like, no!
See, no, that's what I'm afraid of. Like, I don't want it to happen, but, like, how do you not? You know?
Like, no, because this is how we create monopolies! And monopolies are bad! See, the thing is, someone was trying to figure really, who hasn't been bought out yet? Alright, we've got EA.
No, I mean... Yeah.
We've got EA. We've got Ubisoft, though I don't think anyone wants to touch Ubisoft, because Ubisoft's reputation is far, far worse in terms of ongoing sexual abuse, harassment stuff, and worker abuse, but, like, far, far worse here. And, I mean, we have Square Enix, but Square Enix last year made it clear,
very clear,
they are not looking to be bought by anyone.
Well, yeah, even by Sony. They were like, nope.
Because the rumor started around that Sony was going to buy them, and Square was like, no.
No.
We're not looking to be bought right now. And, I mean, see, the thing is, people are like, you can be best friends with a company and not be bought out by them. Like, Square and Sony are best friends.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that without needing to spend $70 billion to guarantee that friendship.
Mm-hmm.
They're pals. I don't want to see Sony counterbuy someone because then we really are just creating a monopoly. The FTC doesn't like that.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, you are correct. They have stopped Disney from buying companies in the past because they're like, you are what we call a monopoly.
Stop, Disney, stop. Mickey, you gotta stop.
That's a no-no. We don't do that here.
We don't do that here. Anyway, hopefully your dog is
I mean, do you really want to pick up Blizzard now?
Well, see, the thing is, Blizzard will probably want this deal, because of the... I mean, if they were super naive and say, oh, you know what,
the government's gonna allow it!
But then, also, if they're having some payment issues, then the buying of Microsoft, or the buying of Microsoft, the buying of Activision from Microsoft would help them out. I just don't know why Microsoft would want to.
I don't know either. I don't know why you want to get involved right now. I don't know why you are suddenly making yourself liable for what they do, and I don't know why you would want that right now.
Words of Valley say, why would you want such a fate?
Oh,
I see what you're doing there.
Oh, I thought it was...
Oh, finally, I got my helmet.
I don't think it's gonna go through in my helmet.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't.
The FTC probably won't decline it. FTC already stopped, PC company from buying out someone for company parts because they were like, this will make you a monopoly. It was Nvidia. They were like, no, it won't make us a monopoly. There's still the two other competitors. And I was like, yeah, that's the point. There are only two.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like when Facebook was like, what? We're not a monopoly. There's Twitter. And Twitter.
Yeah.
And then there's also Twitter. There was Instagram, but we bought that. There was, oh shoot, what's the other one? I can't remember what else is owned by Facebook. You sound in pain? I am not in pain.
You sound like you are dying, though.
I'm kind of tired.
Okay, that's probably
this happens sometimes when I am in the, writing mood. I am in the mood for, like, 20, 30, 40 minutes, maybe even an hour, and so my brain power is put to that, and then afterwards I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day. Yep, I knew I was gonna lose connection. People were starting to, oh, like, I really lost connection.
There you are.
Hello, am I back?
That was kind of funny. Welcome back.
Hello. I am back.
So, yeah, if you're like, wow, they're gonna buy Activision, it's not confirmed yet. It wouldn't even be announced until next year if it's okay or not, because they need to investigate the laws of monopoly and antitrust.
Hello. We're talking about monopolies.
They're bad.
Evil.
What do you mean? Monopolies are great, because who needs competition? Competition is not good.
Yeah, so we'll see where that goes. If it goes through, I will honestly be surprised.
I will be too. Because then it is like, okay, what's Sony gonna do? I would hope that they were like, okay, whatever, it's fine.
Okay. I'm sure they're looking at who I can buy
is Insomniac part of Sony, or are they?
Yes, Insomniac is already a part of Sony.
Okay. I couldn't remember if they were like Square or if they were like Bethesda.
They're already a part of. There are plenty of games already under Sony's happy little family.
Because Spooderman.
Happy little family.
Right, just stop it.
You even Spooder your men. Oh wow, our white mate just died.
I just hope that deal gets another.
They were evaporated from the timeline. They didn't even actually die.
No, see, another thing is like, why would you even risk? Cause like sexual.
Now you're just. I don't know.
Those don't go away. You know.
Yeah, especially when the person who literally did it is still there.
I mean, there is a reason actors and all of that who have done awful things to mostly women, but some men don't find work again. Because
you're a super villain.
We as society have finally said, no. No. No.
So here's what Digital Trends wrote. They wrote, Activision Blizzard's Microsoft Activision Blizzard purchase is a disaster for gaming. It's becoming more difficult for Sony to compete. It's more successful by all metrics than Xbox, but it'll need to break out some blank checks if it wants to mitigate more disaster. The endgame seems dire. Since Sony responds by buying up major Eastern publishers like Capcom, Sega, and Square Enix, that would further divide and stagnate the market.
Yeah, no.
The more we do this back and forth thing, the worse it gets.
We ended just with forced games.
We just took an objective. Sector Alpha has
Still
fallen
manages
to the
to
enemy.
jump over the higher fence. Oh no.
We don't stop them, they'll take every sector.
I completely forgot I have class tonight. I was like, I'm gonna stream Star Wars!
No, gonna be
So
online.
wait. No,
Wait, stream
I'm
Star
not.
Wars that day?
I'm not streaming anything Star Wars. So I probably won't stream tonight unless we get done super early. I don't expect that to happen.
I have school next week, but it's online.
I really hope Augsburg doesn't go to online. I hate it.
Well, it's online
You
for the
hate it
first
'cause
2
your
weeks
eyes are
because we
blinding.
have to make sure that.
Well,
Hey, speaking of COVID booster, I just got invited to get a booster shot.
Shut up! Oh, well, I can get a booster shot. It's just a matter of getting a booster shot.
I haven't actually signed up for it though because I feel like more people should
know,
go in
but-
front of me.
Well, I know, because it's like, do I take it?
they
Like, I
texted me,
want-
they're like, hey, you can get one. I was like, I'll wait.
No, it's like, I also have to buy, like, the super awesome masks, and I'm like, I don't want to buy it, 'cause I want, like, people who
I
actually
should get that
need
booster
them.
shot, but I'm looking at there are people who probably need that booster shot more than
What
me,
are we
so...
streaming tomorrow?
Ooh, that's a great
That's a
question.
really great question.
Also, I don't know why, but I got Alexander's theme stuck in my head.
Is it because I was doing Alexander yesterday?
Maybe.
And I was singing it multiple times because we kept wiping?
I bought, the deluxe edition of... somebody's gonna come behind me. Or whatever. I
Doesn't even know
got
its name.
the deluxe, well, you know, because it's like deluxe, ultimate, you know, the super spantacular edition. Why can't we just have like one word to describe getting the...
Super duper cool, amazing,
just
awesome
use
edition.
Spider-Man.
We want to play
Innovation,
Chivalry this week or
maybe.
next week? We can play Chivalry this week.
What's that?
I have no
chivalry?
chivalry. Figuratively and literally. What?
I still need to figure out what stupid... See, the problem is that with choosing my stories, is that I have to not only pick the ones that I think
KOTOR.
the best, but I also
wait.
think I have to pick the ones that where I am okay with people criticizing. You know?
Just make something on my.
Because
no one
I
knows
pretend
what
that I have a
it is.
really high ego, but I really do. There's a reason why I don't share my rating with anyone.
It's true.
Because I'm like, okay, do I want somebody? Well, see, the thing is, me personally, well, actually, I hate when I get peer criticism because they never criticize me. I'm like, I can't do this.
They're scared of you, dude.
Well, this paper's
they're
really
scared.
good. Okay, but like, what can I do better? Well, you know what? There's nothing that needs to be done.
They're just scared of you.
I'm just lazy.
Well, see, I also
They're
give.
so scared of Sinky.
I've said this before. I give awesome feedback. It's usually
do.
super critical. But there have been
It might
multiple
break their
occasions
emotional state, but hey.
and the thing is, I'm like nice about it. I never say, "Wow, this is stupid." Stop writing. Okay, you should just drop out now. No, I'm always like, well, you know, I think you could say this better. Yeah, you don't need that word, I don't think. Oh, you don't like what you're writing? Then find something you want to write about.
I'm great at it, but I need to have motivation to do it.
Oh, mood.
Because we were talking, yeah, no.
I need
I mean, I
people
sort
to
of
see
get
the
it,
video.
but I'm also, because my creative writing was like, yeah, and don't be afraid to like start
I'm
over or
someone
start
named
something
Sad
else.
Manatee.
And I'm like, do you know how many times I have written a paper, multiple pages, and I have said this is pure garbage and deleted the whole thing and started over? So many times.
Perish.
I'm like, is your pride in your work that powerful where you could be like, wow, this isn't very good, but I'm still going to turn it on? I'm like, no. If I think it's a terrible paper, I'm going to be like, this is a terrible paper.
You don't know.
But yeah, we're doing some critiquing on Thursday, so I'm like really excited for it.
Perish mortals.
Sinky, you wonder what I did last night?
What did you do last night?
After a wonderful conversation with Nathan about Star Wars.
Okay.
Right, Nathan? It was a fun conversation. I watched Star Wars Rogue One.
Ah, that was why. Did you? Okay, see, I don't actually know if you saw the image that I posted, because, like, I thought you were going to say something about it. Did you see what I posted about the First Order thinking they're awesome, then it's
I just didn't comment on it.
Okay, because then it was the Republic Commando, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's gonna love this. That's why I posted it.
I just didn't.
And then you never said anything about it, and I was like...
I feel like I missed something.
Yeah, you missed the Star Wars chat. She posted a kind of thing. I just didn't comment on it. I was busy, okay?
Alright.
I was busy, okay?
It was just like, wow, she's gonna love this one.
I do love it.
Oh, she never said anything about it? Okay, that's fine.
God, y'all think I don't care when I don't comment again. I didn't comment on the kitty pic, therefore I hated it.
I always knew you hated
No, it just meant I was busy and I didn't have time to comment.
Really, really good. I like it. And you spelled rogue right. I hate when they spell rouge.
Rouge?
I'm like, wow, we like, some mascara?
Rogue One is very good. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk!
Like, the, rogue as in the, like, RPG.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Rogue One is very good.
I love playing Rouge, too. It's so awesome.
Electric Rougelou.
Rogue is R-O-G-U-E. Rouge is R-O-U-G-E.
Sponsored by the state of Louisiana.
I almost exploded my face. There is I have no idea what just happened.
Sinky?
Yeah.
That sums up a lot of my experiences.
Hang on. We gotta have a Star Wars movie night, okay?
Yes.
We're gonna watch all of the Star Wars movies.
In one night?
No, that would be crazy because those movies are like 2 hours each.
Oh my god, it's like, Kristen, no. You may like staying up late, I don't.
No, man, never, because they're... Okay, well, we're skipping the new trilogy because that's stupid.
No, because that's what I was going to ask. How
6
are
movies,
we going
but
to
if we
do
throw
it?
in Rogue
Are we
One,
going
it's 7
to launch
movies.
Prequels and then... Well, we have to watch Rogue One, maybe Solo. I actually don't know. Is Solo good? Because, like, I've heard, like,
Solo
some positives and negatives.
Okay. Solo was quote-unquote bad because it didn't make as much money in the box office by Star Wars standards. By regular standards, it sold really well.
Who played Han. I actually don't know how well he played him, but I actually like the actor.
I don't know if the plot was good, but
I think part of the reason is that Rogue One is actually so much better.
Yeah, it was so much better.
Yeah. Because the thing is with Han is it's good, it's just a bit inconsequential in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Versus Rogue One, where it's the Death Star planned, which for many reasons is very consequential.
No, anyway, I said what we did today for 20 minutes, almost like, actually it's probably like 22, 23 minutes of my screenwriting class. Would you like to know what we did?
What did you do?
Now, let me preface this by saying, my professor, I do believe is an actual professor, but she's an adjunct, so, you know, she's not... We watched a Watch Mojo video.
Oh my goodness.
But top 10 best opening sequences in action, or in live action movies, something like that.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah. And I was like, that's how we're gonna start. Okay.
That's how we're gonna start.
Then when she said, I don't like Spielberg, I was like, you know what, I can kind of see it. Makes it a little bit more believable. But yeah, anyway, because on there was, well, it was an honorable mention. It actually might have been like top 20, I can't remember. The beginning to the opening sequence of A New Hope.
That's good. That's good.
And I was like, Okay, but Revenge of the Sith has the best Star Wars opening. That's all I'm saying.
That is also true.
See, the problem I have with A New Hope is that I think Rogue One does it better. Because doesn't Rogue One end with the beginning of New Hope?
Yeah, Rogue One ends with the beginning of A New Hope, except it looks way cooler because it's
I know that's the
better,
thing. That's the problem.
Better everything.
Well, actually, that's the problem.
Better technology.
Saying, like, oh, which one's better? No, because one of the actual complaints for Star Wars, the original trilogy compared to the new trilogy, or like not like the prequel trilogy, is that it looks, in the prequel trilogy, it looks so much better, more futuristic. And so it's like, in the original trilogy, there's not a whole lot of like sci-fi, I guess you could say, but then, you know, because we have in the prequels, we have like an actual, I think, the best opening sequence in Revenge of the Sith, and that is so sci-fi. There's so much sci-fi, you know, there's like tons of stuff because the technology's better. It looks better.
The technology was just better, yeah.
Don't look like crap.
We have
But really, can we hold that against the original trilogy, though?
No, because that was just the best stuff that they had at the time. It was groundbreaking itself.
Yeah, of course, because it was made in the 80s. Well, late 70s, early 80s. So, of course.
Depending on
CGI wasn't
as good as it is now.
And I'm like, okay, alright. Yeah,
so
we want
New
to
Hope came out in 1977.
Yeah, because it was the last time, 77 was the last time a death by guillotine in France.
But like, it was still good at the time. Maybe New Hope had some fancy schmancy, groundbreaking technology. But I mean, over time we just got better, which is why
A New Hope was good. I actually don't really remember it.
Well, that's why we need to have Star Wars Movie Day!
Well, see, the thing is, I don't actually remember the prequels either.
Man.
I really don't.
I'm concerned for you sometimes. Okay, so I think one night we'll watch the originals, and then maybe we'll squeeze in,
Well, no, see, how do we watch it, though? Do we watch Rogue One, and then...
I don't know how we do
see,
it.
the
We
problem
can watch
with
Rogue
the
One
Star
first.
Wars... Well, it's the similar to what I think
and then
my
watch
problem with the Avengers
OGs.
is that you have to kind of watch all of them to fully understand. Okay, but if I want to watch the latest Spider-Man, so I can watch the so I can watch. I don't really care about. Oh my God, Andrew Garfield. There we go. Just so I can watch Tobey Maguire. But do I have to watch the original, like the other two Spider-Man? See,
Okay,
because then,
Nathan.
because then it gets me. Okay, do I need to watch the Avengers? Because Spider-Man in the Avengers, several Avengers movies.
Nathan.
Then do I watch Captain America
or the Spider-Man movie?
So like, I don't want to watch that. Then that's too much work.
Most watch the Spider-Man movies, but beyond that, not really.
Okay.
Because they're all tied into each other.
So,
that's the
Nathan,
plot.
have you seen all the Spider-Mans? And I mean,
who does.
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. Okay,
I've seen
now,
every
who's
Spider-Man.
the best Spider-Man, and who's the best Peter Parker, and who's the best both of them? Because I think, isn't it assumed...
I have an extreme bias, as Sam Raimi's my first, so I don't really count.
See, you want to know something? I honestly don't really remember the Sam Raimi either. Because I haven't seen any of the movies recently. I always tell myself, hey, you know what, I really want to watch Spider-Man 2 again, but I've never sat down and watched it. Yeah, I've heard that, the debate, not necessarily, is that best Spider-Man was Garfield, the best Peter Parker was, oh my God.
Sam? Or Tom?
Yeah, no, Sam Raimi. And then I just blanked. Tobey Maguire. Oh my God, I blanked on his name. I'm also tired. My brain is fried.
Yeah, you're tired. We can
And then Tom Holland was both. Best both.
He was good at the role.
See, I think
also
what
just
makes
loved the role.
what makes him a little easier is because he's somewhat the same age. Like a similar age. I think he's still well over 21.
He's
but
like 22.
he's small enough to be Peter Parker. you know,
he's a small enough meme.
Joke's on you, I'm the best Spider-Man.
Joke's on you, I'm actually
So I think it was
Spider-Man.
IGN. I think IGN put out a poll.
Joke's on you, oh, it's me.
Put out the poll as to who is the best Spider-Man, okay?
I mean, Sinky, did you see what Tom Holland said on who should play Spider-Man next?
Yeah, because he said Spider-Man should be, Peter Parker should be done.
An objective is
He said it should be a woman.
And I am actually okay
He
with
said it
that.
to be female. Because he said, because he is
I
probably
think
going
it's
to
sort. I
break
think
from
Peter
acting
Parker's
soon.
in the same line
Yeah.
of James Bond.
Because
Like, age should only
Tom Holland
be-
said because he's almost done with acting, he's going to take a break soon, which is totally valid. The dude's been on Broadway since he was 10.
Yeah, fair.
Plus, he is
So-
at that age, but you know,
And he
that
wants
makes
to
me
do other
really
things with his
interested
life. Okay, I
about
actually want to
see-
share this because he said this in an interview. What he wants to do when he's officially done with acting is he wants to become a teacher.
I know, I love that.
Adorable.
But it makes me
And honestly,
like, 'cause
I would
he
kill
and
for Tom
Zendaya
Holland to
are
be
a
a
thing,
teacher.
right? Right?
Oh,
Aren't
God,
aren't
imagine
him
your
and Zendaya a
math teacher is
thing?
fucking
Yeah, they're
Spider-Man.
dating, yes.
Okay, yeah, they look really cute together, so that's all I know.
They do. They really
I
do.
wonder
love them.
if, like, if she's like fully supportive of that, or even if that's how serious their relationship is. But
They started dating,
I think Peter Parker and Spider-Man is similar to James Bond. James, where
James.
he should be only played by, you know, like, oh, actually, well,
He just.
But, like, he should not be
someone
played by a
needs to
man
take the
because-
role of Spider.
sometimes you
Because-
should, you know, it's okay to say goodbye to Peter Parker. It is okay to say goodbye to James Bond, you know, and get more
Because
people
he
in.
said, Tom Holland said, because they're both they're Spider-Mans now.
take every sector.
None of them
I
really
think-
did anything different. They were all kind of just the same.
Personally, I
And
know,
so he
I
thought
know
someone else
Stan Lee
should
didn't
take the role, whether
actually create-
it's...
Well, I know he created Spider-Man with, like, a partner or whatnot, but I was like, I think, you know, we could stop with Peter Parker, because that
Well, I
was
know
Stan
as well.
Lee. You know?
No, you make me sad though.
I
But
know.
no, I vote for Miles, but the issue is we haven't touched him at all. So we'd have to do some serious, like, zooming.
Yeah, no, because a lot of people are
Unless
like,
you
'cause
legit
some
rip
people are like, hey, the
Spider-Verse
person who
Miles
voiced
would be Miles.
Spider-Man or Miles in the video game should play him in live action. I am all for a Miles Morales.
Live action, man.
I love Miles Morales. I love his story.
Because it's kind of like it reminds you get a lot of good arcs out of Miles stories. Whatchamacallit. You can get the mentor Spider-Mans, and
Yeah.
where you'll have Peter Parker as a mentor, and you can get old age Spider-Man with basically I'm a new baby, but I'm getting the
Nothing like
advice of a
Nathan Drake.
previous Spider-Man.
I think Uncharted's going to be a disaster, but a good disaster like
I forgot that
the first couple Resident Evils and
Okay,
first
yeah, I
couple
don't have very
Lara
much hope for the Resident Evil
The Tomb Raider movies. They are
Uncharted movie.
awful. But see, the thing is, the problem I have with Uncharted, I haven't seen a lot of Tom Holland movies. I've seen a couple of his movies.
He's a
and
fantastic actor.
I've seen
but-
one where he was
but
a child. And
The
I,
problem
you know,
with this is he's too young to be Nathan Drake.
well, isn't it because they're doing like a younger version?
They're trying, but he's just Tom Holland. He's gonna probably.
See, I wonder
But
if
he's
that,
just
if the
too
young Nathan Drake is because of the young Lara Croft. The Tomb Raider. I actually don't know how well the other Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider.
The Tomb Raider movies did good.
See, but the thing
That I
is with
know.
the Tomb Raider, because Angelo G, my goodness.
You good there, buddy?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. I have to like whenever I make like these mistakes, I'm like, okay, like, am I okay? Have I eaten? Did I drink enough?
Did you get a nap in?
I did not get a nap in. But
That would be
like,
where
I mean, I think
okay,
it's
but
going
yeah.
to be like that. I think Uncharted's not going to be a great movie, but they're,
Probably not.
you know, is it going to be as bad as some other, you know, like Super
don't
Mario
think it's
movies?
gonna
No, of
be
course
like
not.
I think it's going to be along the lines
Resident
of
Evil movies,
the original
but
Resident Evil and the Tomb Raider movies. where they're not terrible, like they're not bad movies. Are they bad? And see, you know what the thing is? How there's no way you can mess up Uncharted because it is such an easy story to tell. You know, it's the same with Tomb Raider.
There's nowhere you can mess up.
It is such an easy story to tell.
The hard part to do is just the action scenes themselves.
Oh yeah, no, it's and I think that was part of some of the reason, like, because he is a one-man army, and I think that was kind of the, like, that's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of it. But
the lore reason as to why Nathan Drake can take multiple bullets to the face?
I actually don't know. I think I know, but I at the top of my head I can't.
Whatchamacallit, the technical lore reason is that he's just very lucky, and that every shot that hits you doesn't actually hit you, but it darkens your screen, because that's literally your luck of running out. To where the last bullet that hits you is an actual bullet that hits you, and is the one that kills you.
See, I actually don't mind that in video games, because I'm like, it's a video game.
Nice.
Like, I don't want a realistic video game where you take one bullet and you die.
If people want realistic video games, you
like, I don't want that. That would be a terrible, like, yes,
realistic.
that's real life, but that would also be, like, a really bad movie, or game.
Of RDR2. Because I just want to do fun cowboy things, not min-max my daily activities to get $10 in extra profit.
Yeah, no, I'm like...
Which will immediately be lost to donations because no one else in this damn camp will donate
like, some
money.
realism's fine, you know? I mean, like, you know, taking... See, like, in Wolfenstein, The New Order, and Wolfenstein 2, spoiler alert, the main character loses his head and somehow still survives. I'm like, okay, that's a bit far-fetched for me. But, you know... Like, I'm playing a video, I don't want it to be realistic, but Ryan Reynolds, I love Ryan Reynolds.
If you got a realistic video game, you wouldn't like it, because
so boring.
You would go...
Like, can you imagine?
Realistic.
And you essentially end up with Escape from Tarkov, no lie.
Well, yeah, I mean, because, you know, like, can you imagine a realistic GTA where you can't hold all your guns?
Oh god.
And cars are realistic.
I gotta get out a rocket launcher. This thing's heavy though.
Well, see, you know what the thing is about realistic cars, especially when you hotwire them? As soon as you can't turn them off, okay? And as soon as it runs out of gas,
you can't.
You have to fill it up. But it's super dangerous to fill up gas in a running car. It would be so boring. I actually think Ryan Reynolds would be really good to play Nathan Drake. I think that would be a good cast.
That would be actually really
that
good.
That would be good. I watch that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be bad, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, no more movies about video games. See, the thing is, I don't really want movies to become, or video games to become movies. I really don't.
Yeah. Because some just don't make sense.
Unless it's like a Witcher thing, where it's like
Witcher
not necessarily because the TV show's about the
books. Of the books.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why The Witcher works. Yeah. It's technically based off of the books, and it just happens that the game is also
It just so happens there is also a super duper cool Witcher game.
They're both very faithful to the original.
Or if it's about, you know, like, I don't want to watch a show about Master Chief. I don't. But like, if you're like doing like the other Spartans, well then maybe. But like, if I want to watch a movie about Master Chief, I want to play as Master Chief. That's what I want to do.
No, imagine live action Jackal snipers and that just kill Chief in one hit. Like, no, that...
Or, you know, they're thinking about making a movie about Ghost of Tsushima. I'm like, okay, that's very similar to like tons of samurai movies.
Yes, they are going to do that, but I don't know if they're actually going to do that.
That's just a regular samurai movie. But again, why would I sit and watch something for 3 hours when you tell... I think it's super hard to tell his story within 3 hours. You know, a relative time.
Jin's story is pretty large.
Summarize 14 story in 3 hours, go.
Oh god, Endwalker Run itself was like 40 hours!
So, like, I think that's hard to do. It's the same with, you know, when they're trying to, like, get, you know, make movies out of books.
So you're the warrior of light. Okay,
especially, like, long
you do some world-saving thing. You beat up a bunch of gods. But then shenanigans happen, and all of a sudden you're a wanted criminal.
You know, it's just like why?
I'm skipping all of
watch
Roma.
Why?
And then you get dragged out to the north, where you have to fight the killer dragons, and they've learned that actually the Pope is a bad man. So you change courses, and you instead go kill the Pope instead, and the Pope is like, oh yikes.
Leads to a super ancient laboratory where you beat the crap out of him after
And then you go to and then you go looking for your missing comrades. You find him, hooray! And then there's this like rebellion going on to like get back Alamigo, and you're like, no, that's totally not gonna become anything relevant. Oh my god, it's the next patch. And then you go and then you lose the comrade, unfortunately. And then you deploy the ancient Omega to fight the ancient Shinryu.
Like they're thinking of doing like a Mass Effect movie
and they
or TV
reenact
show.
a super
No, I don't
cool
need
cutscene.
a stupid Mass Effect movie. If I want to watch Master Chief kick
and then,
butt, I'm going to play
and then
Master Chief.
you go to free Alamigo, only to get your butt kicked.
Crazy because it's Decision open world game.
Well, yeah, because I know they're like, well, you know, I really want a game. I really want GTA as a movie.
So are we talking about how like there was like the rumored Mass Effect TV show?
I don't know, you know, it's just gotten talks again, because I think Mass Effect has always been in like, oh, we should make a movie or something like that.
Okay, because I wanted to clarify something on this. So, it was one of the wannabe writers on the show. Would not follow the movie, or the book, the game. Would not follow the game. It would follow something in the universe.
See, that's something that could work, you know?
Because you don't need to follow the games. That's what the games are for!
Yeah.
They're player choice. You do whatever you want with those.
I would hate
They
to
were just
see...
curious on maybe following something in the universe instead.
I would hate to see a movie about Shepard or one of his companions, because like if there's a movie about Garrus, I want to play Garrus. Like I don't want to watch a movie about Garrus. I want to play Garrus. You know?
Because if you make a TV show on Mass Effect, you have to canonize a specific Shepard.
Yeah.
That's why, like, technically with Andromeda, they didn't have to touch
Mass
Effect 3 because it was in Andromeda.
Yeah.
Just avoid the problem.
Now, granted, Andromeda wasn't great for the fact that they made them make it in 2 seconds, so that the bugs were crazy.
They tried.
Did they though? Did they?
No. They apologized, which I think was the most...
No, see, they apologized and created the Citadel DLC, which is phenomenal. Because that was created because of the ending to Mass Effect 3. Everyone was like, this is garbage. We want something else. And they were like, here, have a Citadel DLC that has an actual great story. And then you can actually hang out with your companions. You want to know something, Kristen?
Don't.
I didn't romance anyone in Mass Effect 2. So, like, I'm, like, missing out. Because, okay, so in Mass Effect 1, I romanced Liara. Okay? Because I'm not romancing Ashley.
Classy.
Yeah,
so, but I didn't really continue Liara's relationship in Mass Effect 2. Because I was like, I want to romance Miranda. And I don't know. I'm sure I can pick out where I missed, because you have to talk to them at certain points and then start the romance.
Sinky.
And I talked to her once, but I think I missed another time, and so I didn't romance her, and so I didn't actually end the romance with Liara.
And now you're alone.
I didn't actually end the romance with Liara, and so then when Mass Effect 3 comes around, like there's like tension between Liara and Shepard, but I didn't do anything in Mass Effect 2. So it's like, who am I gonna romance now? I don't have, especially if I choose Liara to romance. I don't have the 3-game romance, or 2-game if it had been Miranda or Jack. And so now I'm like, I almost want to start over so I can romance somebody.
No!
Because
not this again.
Romance in Mass Effect is awesome, except if you're romancing, I think, Jacob, Kaidan. Kaidan's awful. Like, I hate Kaidan. honestly, whoever did, I mean, I love Mass Effect, but man, they did not, unless that was the point, Ashley and Kaidan are written so poorly, especially in 2, and start of 3. They are written so poorly. It's like, what? Here you have Garrus, Mordin, Rex, Grunt, and Jack written so wonderfully awesome, but then you have Kaidan and Ashley who are written so poorly. Granted, it's because they don't have a lot of playtime. You want to start? No, oh yes, no, I honestly, I am so I've said it a lot, I'm so disappointed in myself. Everyone survived in the suicide run, which sometimes doesn't happen for me. I haven't had multiple games where everyone survived. But I did not romance anyone, so it feels awful. Because in the Citadel DLC, the romance that you can have is awesome.
We have taken Bravo sector.
Ma'am.
They made us hate humans. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but like, that's what happened. Anyway, yes, Kristen? Sorry, I went on a Mass Effect tangent.
Yeah, and I can't contribute to this Mass Effect conversation, so I'm
Garrus is good!
Okay, whatever you say, Chief. Nathan, are you here?
Did we lose him?
I think he said he went to use the bathroom, but I couldn't hear him!
Oh,
Over
sorry.
your Mass Effect!
No, it's just really funny because I wouldn't consider Mass Effect poorly written, but like, my goodness.
Nathan! We've lost him.
Like, what happens to Kaidan in Mass Effect 3? You're supposed to feel like really bad for him,
Okay,
but
hi
I'm like,
Nathan, welcome
don't.
back. So Nathan,
I
in
feel
proof
no
that Warrior is
sympathy.
broken.
What? Didn't see me
Warrior is broken in 14 because maps are supposed to be meant for 8 people. You can solo it as War.
Should I start doing maps?
No, because you need to be decently geared on War.
Yeah.
And hope RNG likes you because it's still the RNG thing. Yeah, War is broken.
That means all the rewards could
One
be
of our
mine.
objectives is under attack.
I suppose.
I forgot to work on my third character. It's okay.
Oof. But no, whatchamacallit, speaking of romancing people through other games after the sequels, whatchamacallit, right now I'm playing P5S,
Okay.
and ironically I bought it right before it got free on PlayStation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, 'cause Strikers
happened
is
to
free
me.
right now, this one.
But now
But,
you know, like, if you ever lose PlayStation, what's the stupid live called?
Plus.
PlayStation Plus, you will always
I
have
have
it.
And I have it on my Switch, which is really convenient because
What did you say you were streaming tomorrow? Probably Yakuza, but I honestly have to be in the mood to play Yakuza, so we'll see.
but no.
I'm playing Neo the World Ends with You. Not that anyone watches my streams, because why would anyone do
Well,
that,
see,
right?
the thing is, I see that you're streaming and I want to pop by, but like, I have, like, can I watch Neo without, like, knowing anything about it? Because I really don't know anything about it.
No, it's okay. I don't like anyone in my streams anyway. It just means I can be me on stream.
No, on P5S, whatchamacallit, the game can't assume who you romanced, or if you romanced anyone, or her. So, whatchamacallit,
It's just very...
everyone just kind of chubby, but at one point, you get to have, like, a who will you spend this
No,
event
that's
with.
Sleeping Dogs.
And whatchamacallit, that's when you can basically verify who your romantic option was. From
Because the
last
game
it's like
can't
at the
assume
midpoint.
who you romance.
Yeah,
We can't have a canon.
romance.
Oh my god, can you imagine if there was a
Obviously,
canon romance? The fan, actually, I don't know, how is the Persona fandom as crazy as the Persona,
Yes.
or not, as the Final Fantasy VII, Tifa, or Aerith,
Yes,
fandom?
they are just as insane, honestly.
I wasn't
Both
aware, I
sides are
didn't actually
relatively
know.
insane.
I didn't actually know, I just love how crazy they are. It's like, dude.
Sinky,
Bro,
who did you
every
choose?
day, because I follow I follow Final Fantasy as a thing on
I
Twitter.
personally, I don't know where you stand on it. I I don't really like Aerith. I have no idea why. I think
okay,
I don't like Aerith as much because I love Tifa.
You know what I got a problem with this Sinky? This debate? You know what I got a problem with?
What?
It's canon in-game, even in the remake. Aerith's got a thing for Zack.
Yeah, that's what I also thought. That's because I don't know if people just don't know about Crisis Core because I mean I think that's more now into the.
Say you don't know about Crisis.
You just don't know.
But yeah, no, that's also a thing. Plus, if they haven't seen, okay, you cannot not like Cloud and Tifa if you have seen Advent Children. Are you kidding me?
Also, yeah, they're canon. And they're also canon, you guys.
The chemistry.
You were literally debating what's canon, and the canon is there.
But yes, because Aerith is likes Zack. You know,
Aerith likes Zack. It's canon. That's the ship. That's
part of the reason
thing.
they're so chummy together in the beginning is because remember, Cloud thinks he's Zack.
Wait till he learns he's not Zack. Ooh. Ooh.
Fun time.
What are y'all talking about? Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy.
The disaster that is Final. Well, it's
the
not a disaster.
Is fighting over the
fandom.
canon, and it's like, what do you mean you're fighting over the canon?
And then you have people who isn't it?
Shipping them together.
Is it with the date? You can bring Tifa or Aerith, or you could bring Barrett, right?
You can bring anyone, and if you bring Barrett, Barrett's like, what the heck are we doing here?
Aren't we frenemies at most? But no.
We better be allowed to do that in remake.
The funny thing is,
I want to bring Barrett to Gold Saucer.
You technically can't have a midnight conversation with Barrett at one point in 7. So, whatchamacallit? I'm just saying, Golden Saucer. You know what you have to do.
That's right, Chief.
But,
I have no clue. Okay, so let me give you a recap. So, Final Fantasy X. No, not 10.
7.
No, 7. 7. Main character is Cloud, okay? Spiky hair boy. Is he emo in 7? Because I know he's emo in Advent Children. Is he emo?
He's emo at the start, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, he is emo. He is an emo, spiky haired, person. Tifa, we have a. Oh my god, what actually is she? I've never actually played 7, so. Kick ass. I only know her from Advent Children, really.
Badass.
She's a badass, okay? Then we have Aerith, who is, I guess, in her own right, a badass?
Yeah, in her own way.
In her own way, a badass. But there are. So there's chemistry between Tifa and Cloud and Aerith and Cloud. And so you are either one or the other? You're like, oh yeah, no,
and
Tifa
the
belongs to Cloud.
fandom is everyday fighting.
And it is bad. It is like really bad.
Who is more superior, the Cloud and Tifa, or Cloud and
none
Aerith?
None of it is canon. I don't think. Well, Aerith has a thing for Zack, but I don't necessarily think we have to talk about Zack because then we have to.
We're gonna go like the old canon way. Then it's Cloud and
But
Tifa,
then in the movie, if you haven't
something.
seen Advent Children, you should see Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Also
Advent Children movie night.
Advent Children movie night. Okay, Jar Jar is superior, yes.
I'll host.
But then you can in the game you can bring Tifa on a date or Aerith on a date or cop out and choose neither of them and bring somebody else. But yeah, the fandom is crazy.
Yeah,
absolutely crazy.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Super toxic.
It is so bad.
It is so toxic.
By process of elimination.
No, should I just say who's another?
So
Yuffie's in 7, right? Yuffie and Cloud. See, the thing is Yuffie young? Because I know people are like in 10, you know, because like there's Yuna, obviously. But then they're like, no, what about Riku? And I'm like, hey, she's young, okay?
It's not until 10-2, so she's actually there.
Can I bring Jar Jar on a date? Yes, you can bring Jar Jar on a date.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to do.
I mean, but if you bring Jar Jar on a date, I think you're gonna have some competition, because doesn't Jar Jar have at least one love interest in the Clone Wars, right?
He does?
Yeah, he does. Doesn't he have, like, the Queen whatever?
Remember this?
Like, there is somebody who actually loves Jar Jar.
Oh, that's nice. Good for him. We all deserve a little love.
I know because it was
anyway,
like,
the Final
when
Fantasy
JoJo has
VII
a
community
love
is
and you
toxic as
don't.
heck, and it's very annoying.
The real question is though, you've heard of Cloud Tifa, Cloud Aerith, but what about Tifa Aerith?
Yeah, there are some shippers shipping Tifa and Aerith.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Hey, why fight
actually,
when we can just...
Snipey, in comparison, this is actually a really great comparison. Tifa, Aerith, and Cloud is like Yen, Triss, and Daryl.
That is a good idea. Yeah, there you go. It's just like that.
Okay, see now it'll be my bias. Tifa is more like Yennefer. They are the ultimate couple. But and Aerith is like Triss. Okay, just inferior, but not necessarily like more terrible.
Who likes Aerith, but personally, I'm not gonna no.
Also, I love Aerith's voice actor for 7R.
Damn.
Whatchamacallit, I actually ironically subscribed to them originally for something else.
That's funny.
And then later, I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, so yeah, they're like Garrett, and
Garrett, it gets
Yen,
like
and
that.
Triss.
Sorry, are we playing Americanized version of Witcher Garrett?
I mean, the thing is,
no,
it's not English or American. It would technically be Polish, but you know, yeah, that's fine, Kristen.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see, what other... See,
I was just making a prank.
The thing is, because one of the cliches that we were talking about is the love triangle. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes it's overdone.
To have a love triangle.
But when it's done like Witcher, where, okay, I actually think, like, Triss does not compare, to Yen, but, like, again, that's my bias, okay? I mean, story-wise, like, how can you not choose? I'm gonna stop myself before I go on a, anti-Triss. I'm gonna stop myself. Advent Children movie night, Star Wars movie night.
Let's do it.
Also, whatchamacallit, I don't know if you've heard, but also, who is your Persona 5 one?
See, I've romanced 2. I think I've romanced
Pulls up chairs, so
An,
let's skip 5 and let's talk about 3.
An and Makoto, and I just, to me, like, it felt more of a romance with An. Like, I love Makoto, but, like, I don't know if I just wasn't doing it right, because, like, there was, like, more, like, actual story, or, like, there was a love story between them with An, and I just didn't feel that with Makoto, but that just could be me.
I'm a Makoto stan.
Pulls up chair, let's skip 5, let's talk about 3.
Oh, death.
What would be
so
Polish?
None of you played 3!
The Witcher love triangle, because she said Americanized, but like, no, because Witcher is Polish.
No, I was kidding.
I know, and so was I. I was also kidding.
Also, speaking of P3, check the other games.
I don't know, P3. Is there romance in Persona 4?
Yes.
Is there?
4? I don't actually...
Because I haven't played 4, but all I remember is, like, the anime, and I was like, I thought all of those were, like, really friends, and that was, like, it.
Well, whatchamacallit, I think 4 assumes either none or Haru.
Okay.
One or the other.
No, what's the, is there a canon for Persona 5? Or is the fandom as toxic as Tifa and Aerith?
More, because there's like 5 options, including
My waifu is better than yours.
See, my thing is, because I do believe Futaba can be a romance option, and I was like, no. Okay, I get like a sibling vibe, but yeah, no, that's it.
No.
Like,
okay.
I will never romance Futaba in Persona 5.
Futaba with 10 support, with Sorijo at 10 support. It is so hilarious.
I can't.
Wait a second.
I was able to romance Futaba, and I was like, no, I can't. That's, no.
Yeah, well, first off, I'm anti-harem rules on that, and then second off, the Futaba was a close second.
Actually, I don't even know if...
Let's skip 5 to talk about 3.
See, I haven't played 3. I know nothing of 3 except
I can't share anything on 5 either.
Okay, see, let's talk about Dragon Age. No, I'm just kidding.
What the heck?
Played Dragon Age.
Kupo, P3 then. Who
no, I'm kidding.
I thought for a second all of the characters on Persona were over 20. Yes. And then
they're high
you
school
realize
students.
that they are high school students. Plus, I think Futaba's a wee bit young. Not, like, incredibly young, but, like, a wee bit.
Well, he's young plus stunted because of a hermit life.
Yeah, yeah.
And the hermit life will do that to you.
Literally living off of nothing but coffee and curry, and basically top ramen.
See, what other video game romances do we have that are very controversial?
Me.
Fire Emblem.
Oh god, don't get me started on Fire Emblem!
See, I can't participate in that.
No, but there are ship wars.
Hundreds.
Oh yeah, no, I believe it. I believe it.
Because you have so...
See, the problem with Dragon Age is that you can be, and I think Mass Effect as well, there's no, like, can't, because you can be either gender. And so, because, like, with Persona 5, you are one. Final Fantasy 7, you are Cloud.
Let's talk about
we enter the gendering.
Now about P3 Portable.
Oh my god. They've never recognized her, by the way.
Yes, I remember you calling Futaba waifu, and I personally, was sick to my stomach, but you know, whatever, it's fine.
What the
We
heck?
all make mistakes.
What the heck?
We're throwing hands, man. I will defend Sniper.
I will also defend Sniper.
You will not bully Sniper, Sinky? That's rude.
He is
See, what other
Sinky?
romances do we
Sinky?
have? What?
Sinky.
Yeah. Bullying is not okay.
Makes you kind of stinky.
That is
Stinky,
so
stinky.
creative, stinky. That is so creative.
Never gets old.
I'm like trying to remember what other romances. Oh, we got Catherine. I haven't played Catherine, but you got Catherine and Catherine. Catherine with a K and Catherine with a C.
That's an Atlas game, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Didn't they cross over with Persona?
Yeah. And I think there's one, like, I think your first girlfriend, Catherine with a C, I do believe, is the correct one, or like the good ending, and then Catherine with a K is the bad ending, or it's vice versa. One of them is the good ending, one of them is the bad ending.
And then
nice.
the first one added an option for an option to suffer, I guess.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
So.
Is it another way to spell Catherine? That would have been funny. I missed the storm, I'm so mad.
Sinky, you throw like an X in front of like the C, it's like the X is silent.
The X is silent? God, I don't understand the point of silent letters.
Why is Q a word? It's only a silent letter.
You wanna know the funny thing?
No, what?
About Catherine, though?
I thought we were going to start talking about silent letters. You want to do something interesting about silent letters?
Let's talk about silent letters.
No, let's talk about where the real romances happen. Okay, I'm talking Rainbow Six Siege. Not only do we have the canonized Pulse and Hibana, right? That's the
Who invented silent letters? I'm Googling.
Honestly, yeah, no. See, it's not who invented them.
Where did silent letters come from?
No, you know, actually, Kristen, and Google are silent letters in every language. Or is that just an English thing?
Why are there silent letters? What is the purpose of silent letters? Why is the K silent in it?
The silent letters, like, I feel like that's something, you know.
Why is...
What?
Yes.
Silent letters should not exist.
Okay, where did silent letters come from? During the 15th century, many words from other languages, such as Latin and French, were added to the English language. Often, these new words didn't follow English rules of grammar. Since their spellings were then fixed, some silent letters would become silent when pronounced in English.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I don't buy it.
What is the purpose of silent letters is what people also ask. Silent letters can distinguish between homophones, IG or E, in with two N's, or B/B. This is an aid to give readers already familiar with both words. Silent letters may give an insight into the meaning or origin of a word. like vineyard or vineyard suggests vines more than the phonetic if you didn't have an E in it.
Okay, that's really stupid. Alright, can we just get rid of silent letters? You know,
When
here's
did
what we
T
do.
become
Let's get rid of
silent?
daylight savings.
No, you have to do
and
that
silent
thing
letters.
where you enunciate every syllable.
Why is T often
out.
silent? The Grammarphobia blog. What? T has often been silent, but it came back to life in the 19th century with the rise of literacy, when people seemed to feel that each letter in our words should be sounded. For some reason, this didn't happen with Sophin, whose T is always silent.
See, I hate when they're like, yeah, you use
Why
the
does
soft
PH
T
say
or
F?
whatever, and I'm like, what does that even mean?
US forces attacking one of our objectives.
Okay, why does PH say F? It's actually Greek, because Greek
That I
phi
actually think
was
I
also
knew that.
pronounced as a hard P in ancient Greek. So Latin inscriptions wrote it as PH to show it's a P sound, but with more air H. As Greek changed, so did Greek-based English words. In modern Greek, phi is pronounced as F and is no longer PH, so hard plus a hard P. Why is the T silent in tsunami? Tsunami was borrowed from Japanese, and psychology was birthed from Greek. Some English speakers not all simplify the word tsunami, but not passing the initial T, so it fits with the phonetic rules of English. Okay, so English is the problem.
English is the problem. Yeah,
Why is
I mean...
H silent and honest?
Oh my god, it is.
I never actually... H is silent in many English words for various reasons. The word our, and honest come from French, and in these cases English took over the French pronunciation as well as the word. Not all such words that come in English still have a silent H, however, because some words don't. I never realized honest and our are both H is silent.
I mean, I'm sure my brain was like, hey, that's silent. Because, like, when you say it, you're like, oh yeah, I don't pronounce the H.
Why is elephant spelled with PH?
We're down to advanced reinforcements. We cannot give up.
Word elephant ultimately
Because
comes from
English
ancient
is
Greek. Oh, of course.
stupid.
Word. Okay, that
Blame
is
the
Greek.
Greeks and
Via the
Latins.
Latin word elephantus. It is actually sometimes spelled with an F in Middle English, but the PH spelling ends up winning out because scholars like being true to the Latin Greek spelling.
Okay, so, we can either place blame on, English, or we can place blame
It is
on
either
Latin.
Greek's fault, Latin's fault, or English.
Blame the Greeks.
Darn
That's
Greeks.
great.
No more Charlie. Burn it all.
Wild.
Yeah,
We should ban English. Yes,
That's
let
right.
us ban. Is English the most spoken language? I actually don't know.
Probably. I don't know.
Is it? I actually
Probably
don't know
up
if
there.
it's Spanish
Probably up there.
or.
One of our objectives.
I think it is.
Probably up there. There you go. There's your lesson today, children.
What lesson?
English is stupid. That's the lesson of today.
That's right.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
It sure is stupid. Let's make our own language.
Yeah.
Do you
And you know what needs to
that
be
would
written out with, you guys? It needs to be written out with those cat letters.
Fall back.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do one
Meow,
more,
meow.
and then I have to go eat, and then go to
Meow, 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 meow.
class.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, Sinky's having a fun time.
Also, I posted another game.
I saw you did.
Seriously, I can't come up with more romances. Like, let me think. Like, what are some more video game romances that cause controversy?
Yeah.
Skyrim.
I mean, Uncharted. Is there multiple? Because I know in like Uncharted 2 there is, right?
Yeah, because
is that?
Hold up.
what's her face British
Skyrim?
There's
lady?
no romance in Skyrim. Okay, yes, you can
No,
get married,
you-
but there's no
you
romance.
can get married, but like,
Okay, no one marries for love in Skyrim. Let's just be honest.
you pick whoever's got. Yeah, no, it's not love.
It's not love. It's a contract. Let's just be honest. That's a contract.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
I got
even
that.
gonna. I can't believe you said Skyrim.
But yes, going back to Uncharted,
Games
because wasn't
with
there
love
like a
interests
thing,
that are
and then it was like
controversial,
always Elena
Skyrim.
afterwards, right? I've hardly played. Gosh
Mecha
darn it!
Skyrim.
I almost said I hardly played Skyrim. I mean that's also true, but what about
Sorry,
Resident
my bad.
Evil? Is there romance in Res?
I think they're too busy fighting for their lives.
Yeah. Or they're too busy fighting for their lives.
No, shout out to the IGN interview of Shin Megami Tensei 5 because there was no romance in the video game, and everyone's like, yeah, because they're literally at the end of the world. They're kind of fending off the apocalypse. You don't have time to take out your girlfriend on a date.
I get that. I get that. Let's see, what other... Fallout, but that's... I put that in the lines of Dragon Age, where you can't really... matter.
You can marry whoever you want to marry.
You can marry whoever you want to marry.
Thanks,
Makoto.
Chief. On supremacy.
Vaughn supremacy?
I said on, but okay.
Oh my goodness! So I follow Power Pros, not MLB Power Pros, Kristen. But the actual Japanese game series.
Why not both?
Did you hear me, Kristen?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Alright, so they occasionally tweet, and every tweet I say, hey, add an English translation, you know? And so this, on the recent tweet, he's invisible, I tweeted English please, or English translation please. And you know what somebody did?
What?
Somebody responds to my tweet, and actually, he's like, yeah, okay, so I'm Japanese, but I think this is correct. And so he translated the entire tweet.
That's so nice.
And I was like, oh, that is so kind of you. But, like, I was talking about making an English game, but, you know, thanks. And he goes, oh, sorry. And I was like, yeah, it's okay, but, like, but thank you anyway. He is the
localization team. He is a one-man localization.
I was like, thank you. Okay, I guess I could have been a little more specific, but thank you.
I am localization incarnate.
Let's see, other romances in Final Fantasy? I don't think there's like multiple, like, cause like with 8, there's like
7.
1.
It's not like 7 where you...
Well, again, I already said Fire Emblem, but that one was, yeah.
We're talking about Final Fantasy, genius.
Yeah, no. Okay, we're sticking with Final Fantasy right now. I don't think there's multiple, but there's not multiple
there's
romances.
No multi...
I mean, I know, like, there's technically Riku for, like, 2 seconds, but then you can, like, say, well, you know, what about Lulu?
What about Riku from Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts, I would like to remind you, the teenagers.
Riku with himself, or Ansem.
Why
I mean,
not,
honestly,
right?
that one isn't that far.
Why not?
Oh yeah, we're gonna make, Sniper and I have a plan, we're gonna make, Quick Trip worldwide. Or at least in Poland.
Doesn't that defeat the point?
What do you mean, defeat the point?
If a local stop- oh, I gotta call, be right back.
Hostile forces at Charlie 1.
I think he's just anti-Quick Trip.
I think he's just anti-Quick Trip too, I just got run over by a tank.
My man's got something against Quickie Trip here. What's up, Nathan?
I got a raise. Did I tell you I got a raise from Quick Trip?
Oh, how much
50-cent raise. So now I'm making $15.50.
That's so
Isn't that
epic.
Great?
That is so good, dude. I'm so happy to hear.
I know.
I thought you meant you actually got like an actual.
What? No, I'm happy because it means, I mean, A, that I can get a raise. Well, Caitlin got a raise of like 8 cents.
Oh,
well, she got a raise beforehand too, but then she got another raise. And Mom said the same thing, it's only 8 cents, and I was like, but it's a raise, so you know.
At least they appreciate me.
At least they appreciate it.
Do they though?
Oh yeah, did I tell you I tweeted at Quick Trip that I was trying to convince my friend who lives in Poland to come visit the US just so he can visit Quick Trip. And
it's a good idea.
And Quick Trip responded saying yes, he should definitely come.
I think Quick Trip is the best store because it's pretty cool.
No, see, it's a great place to buy some things. There are some things that I would never buy there because like they're uber expensive.
Something, get with the times.
Like, I would never buy a 32-ounce, fluid ounce, bottle of Coke there, because A, I can just get a fountain drink for a whole lot cheaper. I'm just really mad I didn't romance anyone in Mass Effect 2.
Allied troops targeting Bravo 1.
Yeah, Quicktrip's awesome on Twitter. They really are. So I'm not looking forward to screenwriting on Friday because I have to share some of my plots, and I'm like
What if I didn't do that though? LOL.
what if I didn't? Oh my goodness, I should make because Winnie the Pooh is becoming free or in the public domain. I should make a story about Winnie the Pooh.
Bravo 3 under attack.
Bank, baby.
I'm just really glad she liked my idea of Robin Hood traveling to Victorian London. Okay, I don't know if I was at that space where if she had been like, that's actually not very good. But then she also doesn't like Steven Spielberg, so I'm like, does your opinion really matter? I'm just kidding, it does.
An objective is no longer secure.
Non-burgers desire no rights. And thus have none.
Sector Alpha secure. Our forces control most sectors.
Their punishment will be tied down to a chair to watch the late Jurassic Park movies, not the good ones.
I actually have never seen Jurassic Park.
Neither did I.
I've never seen it.
Introducing you all.
Oh god, no. We're not doing any other movie nights. No. No, no, no.
Mean Girls?
I love how, yes, Mean Girls, let's do it.
Okay, all of our movie nights are cancelled.
All of our movie nights are cancelled.
But the council
Never mind, I'm gonna watch Star Wars by myself.
I mean, you watched Rogue One by yourself, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, only because I was inspired to watch it yesterday, because Nathan and I were talking about
No, we have to watch the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. Even though I do believe Rey is in that.
Okay, what time is everyone free?
Well, see, are we going to have Snipey a part of this? Is he a part of our...
Sniper,
I mean,
we have these things called time zones.
It would be very rude to say, hey, let's come up with a time.
Time zones!
Never watched Mean Girls? You've never seen Mean Girls? But that's okay.
Oh my god, high five, dude!
No! Heretics! All of you!
Okay, so what time is everyone free for a Star Wars movie marathon?
Okay, see, I am available in the movie. I'm available in the movie.
You can unlock
Watch
me
us
for
all
50
say
bucks.
different times.
I'm good between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Between the 3rd and 4th Ashel era.
I'm free between
Kristen, what time are you good at? Cause I just won't be that.
Okay, write it down. I'm watching Star Wars by myself. Gonna watch Advent Children tonight.
But that's not Star Wars.
Nope, I'm gonna watch it anyway.
What day and time? See, Snipey's fully committed.
Oh my goodness, Sniper, thanks for being committed to this.
Our troops are engaging at Charlie 1.
I don't know, man. You pick.
Warning you, I'm a harmacist.
Me too.
Be back, my brave necromancer.
This man is charging me and I'm very scared for my life.
But they do not understand our sorcery.
It needs to be before 6 because after 6 I start my satanic ritual. Yes.
See?
Okay,
he
good to
understands.
know.
Okay.
He
I'll keep
understands
that
what it
in
means
mind.
to be alive in this universe.
How am I going to choose 3 stories out of like the 10 that I
I love how
have?
that's what you're still tied up on.
I just don't know.
The great
See, part of
story
me is just like, do I really want to share my work? Because what if they say, oh my god, that's so stupid? Or worse yet, what if they're like, wow, that's super smart, I'm gonna steal it.
Yoink.
With yours is mine.
Join now if you're better.
I'll bring the popcorn. I love movie nights.
Okay. At least Sniper's committed. Sniper, we're gonna watch the Star Wars movies together.
I'll bring the red and green herb.
Should we bring back Anime Day too?
Oh god, we're never making that work because I don't have Crunchyroll anymore.
Uh-oh.
I have Crunchyroll.
I don't have Crunchyroll Premium because my free time ended.
And I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have.
Looking dicey. We're at half strength.
Anime Day died.
Along with my will to live.
We watched some anime.
Yeah, we watched cool
Did
ones.
we finish
like,
Full Metal?
We watched the cool ones, like ReZero and...
I actually really like
Konosuba.
ReZero.
And SAO.
And
Hear me
SAO.
out.
I actually love SAO.
Thank you.
I don't really get. I mean, I sort of
we're
get all the
having Star Wars
complaints
movie night.
with SAO, but I actually really like SAO. Like, whenever Twitter's like, hey, what's your favorite? You know, what's your least favorite? Well, somebody, I tweeted one time, I was like, I love, obviously Full Metal. And then I was like, I cannot stand Death Note because Death Note is way too long. And so somebody responds, so you're okay with Full Metal? And I was like, yes, because the story is super interesting for 60 episodes. Death Note is like 26 episodes, and it could have been finished in about 13. God, Death Note makes me so angry.
I think good, it just also hurts the brain.
I do not like Death Note. But I have a Funko of Light Yagami.
Brother, I am pinned here.
I need help, it's Code Red. I love Full Metal, so, speaking of romance, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has the best romance.
I thought we were escaping this conversation.
No, we're not.
Hawkeye and, oh my god.
No!
Hawkeye
So
and Roy
finish
Mustang, best romance. Even though it's not really a romance. Like, that is one of the best written romances.
Okay, let's
even
just
though it's
be
not really
honest,
written to be a
guys.
romance.
I was trying to figure out when we're having Star Wars movie night.
Anyway, yes, no, okay, so I think it would have to be in the either morning for us or afternoon for us if we want to be nice to Sniper.
I will try to accommodate Sniper.
If we don't want to be nice to Snipey, then let's have it at night, but we want to be nice to Snipey because we like Snipey.
Yeah, we do like Sniper.
I don't know what this free time concept you all are thinking of.
Yeah, I know you don't, so Nathan's booted.
You know, it's time for me to bring out the ultimate weapon. In 1014. Ink, the Blackest Night.
I summon you.
Edward and
movie?
What?
Should we watch the Clone Wars movie?
My god, I heard Culver's movie and I was like, what?
I heard Columbus and I was about to slap the sequel.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
I
it's
love
time for
Columbus.
our yearly. Please get your hearing. Should we watch the Clone Wars movie, Sinky?
Oh yes, the best movie ever.
Technically a Star Wars movie.
See, the thing is about the Star Wars Clone Wars movie is the only
Are all the
positive.
Star Wars movies on Disney Plus?
Oh yes, they are.
Anyone got a Disney Plus I can borrow?
I do.
Cause we canceled ours.
That's actually really
Long
funny.
time ago.
I have to cancel
Okay.
my Paramount Plus. No,
You
the
cancel
only
that.
good thing about the Clone Wars movie is that it gives us Ahsoka, and then we can use this movie to show how great of a character development Ahsoka has.
That's right.
Because if you just watch the movie and maybe, you know, the first several episodes of the Clone Wars that she's at least in, then you would be
just
like, oh my god,
it's
this is a
very good
terrible
character
this is a terrible character. This is terrible. What?
She gets a good character development.
Clone Wars.
Okay,
but
what
you
if we
only
like
watch
stagger our
season
Star
2.
Wars movie times to accommodate for Sniper here?
Yeah.
How long have you been on the Star Wars movies?
They're probably like
4 years.
I'm
I'm very serious about this, just so y'all know.
Oh no, that's good. No, because then that means I have to watch Revenge of the Sith, and I'm not about that.
We're gonna skip Revenge of the Sith. Got it.
We are watching it, but then we are see the problem is that the best parts of the movie. Okay, what order
do we go in? Do we go prequels first? Or do we go originals first?
I think if we go
chronological.
But I don't know if we want to do New Hope or Rogue One first, you know?
I would say we should probably put Rogue One before it.
Yeah.
Because I don't really, I mean, I'm fine without watching
it. Just leads into New Hope better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the ending, I mean.
Okay, that's a good plan.
So yeah, I say we start from the Phantom,
alright, good job, team. We're getting there.
Go forward to Rogue to
We're skipping the sequel trilogy, by the way. We're not touching those movies.
What do you mean? So you're saying we're
I don't want to watch have to actually say the line, somehow Palpatine came back.
Actual in movie dialogue.
Actual line, by the way.
Yeah, I don't even know if I like want to like force myself to watch it, because it's just not good.
Rey Skywalker. Deke Skywalker, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Exactly.
I think if I have to pick anything about the sequel trilogy that pisses me off, it's that.
How good it is.
I mean, I honestly don't really care. I mean, see, the problem is that they give me characters where I really don't care about. Like, I want Obi-Wan to be well, and I guess Anakin, and all of the people from the Clone Wars. But with the sequel trilogy, I just don't care. Especially when you name a character Rey Skywalker. Okay? No.
It's true.
See, the problem is that I think the Lego Star Wars Christmas thingamabobber actually has Rey in it.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I think she travels back in time, or
I mean, girl, newsflash, all of the Lego movies together is gonna have the trilogy in them, because those
I know.
And that's when they started making Legos talk. As sad as that was, it was so sad.
I actually don't, I mean, part of me likes it, but like, that's kind of some of the humor in
the originals, but I mean, you were kind of reaching your point where you probably did need to make them talk.
Anyone? There. I actually don't know VPN. I really don't.
What's a? I know what it is, but I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know the cheapest VPN. I don't.
I don't know the cheapest VPN, but yeah. So on my new
it's okay,
VPN,
I'll just host some Disney Plus. I'll just borrow Sinky's Disney Plus.
Okay, technically Mom's Disney Plus, but you know.
Okay, well, you know.
I just want us to be like, you know, be correct here. It's not mine.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness, did you hear Netflix is going up $1?
Oh my god.
The heretics think they can purge us? After all
it's like 15 now, I think, for the cheapest. And I was like, that's not bad. But apparently they're only, I don't know actually why they're increasing, but apparently they're, because they canceled a whole bunch of shows. And I was like, A, maybe don't cancel shows. B, maybe don't write terrible shows.
Yeah, there are some things you could do there to fix your problem.
Just get good, scrub. Literally.
Yeah, they're
okay,
going
so
up
when are we doing
like
this, y'all? We gotta go back to the root of the. When are we doing this?
I'm honestly like whenever.
Okay, Sniper. Okay. That means we need to know when you're free.
My best times would either be Wednesday later night, I think.
Yeah, no, see, the thing is, like, whenever I might not be able to watch the whole thing, but, like, I will stop in when I can.
We'll
like,
just
I will
watch a bit. We'll just vibe. Like the Vibe Squad.
When I first hop on to you guys, like, for Vibe Chat. Normally those are the best times.
Just let me know when we're watching Revenge of the Sith, so, like, I can, like, say I have to leave. As soon as the Anakin's betrayal starts playing.
Episode 3.
Yes.
So,
start with
Sinky,
the best
what we're
film.
gonna do is we're gonna start watching Revenge of the Sith, and then we're immediately gonna go watch Clone Wars, where they do Order 66.
Oh my god, no, stop.
It's only Order 66.
Stop. It's just Order 66 on repeat.
We'll watch the Jedi Fallen Order bit. Bad Batch, Clone Wars.
See, the thing with the Jedi Fallen Order is that, like, I knew it was coming, but, like, I didn't know it was coming then. It's
like Fallen Order, Sinky, like, guess what I
got? What?
For Christmas.
Fallen Order?
That's the Fallen Order.
I actually don't get how Fallen Order is a Dark Souls type of game. Like, am I missing something?
Whatchamacallit, lots of focus on dodge rolls and boss fights.
Okay.
He didn't just get Fallen Order.
He got
the PS5 version.
Oh, I was like,
from GameStop.
I don't think
because you know who was the best place to go to for games for the holiday season? GameStop. He said he went there. They almost had no games because people were buying them all.
Oh, I get that.
Because the sale in store was great. So yeah, it's this first PS5
Yeah,
game.
I know people have a lot of problems with GameStop, but I'm like, I have no problems with GameStop.
Dude, we need someone to cater to the poor gamers.
Yes.
I need someone for me.
Yeah, I just didn't really get Fallen Order as a Dark Souls game.
I look forward to playing it. Maybe I'll start it when I finish Neo, just to bother Nathan and I haven't played Neo.
No, please! I can't suffer alone in this!
Yes, you sure can. You've done just fine for a year now.
I am not doing just
No,
fine.
anyway, it's kind of like with Satine's death. Like, I knew it was coming, but, like, I wasn't able to, like...
Cope?
Like, embrace myself for, Satine's death, because I thought it was happening an episode later, and then it, like, happened, and I was like, why is Darth Maul there? But I thought she dies next episode. Oh, okay, so this must be, like, leading up to it.
We do Star Wars movie days, and then we watch Clone Wars together.
See, that would be easier, because we could do, like, a couple episodes here and a couple episodes there. But yes, I am all that. But then, do we watch, like, how do we watch it then? Do we watch, Phantom, Clone Wars, or, Attack of the Clones? Then do we watch Clone Wars?
We will watch Clone Wars after all of this, because Clone Wars
and then we can watch, the, Rebels.
Rebels.
God, Rebels was good!
And then, Bad Batch? How did Bad...
It's aight.
Bad Batch was pretty okay.
Bugged my mic. How did Bad Batch do?
Bad Batch was pretty okay. I don't know if it was as good as Clone Wars. It was its first season. I'm not gonna judge it too harshly.
Again, it's like hard to compare.
You kind of had to do setup, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think it was as good as Clone Wars.
I hate Bad Batch. Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah, I just don't think it was as good.
Hatred leads to...
That leads to the dark side.
It's just how it works out sometimes.
But the dark side has chocolate chip cookies.
So you guys are not playing KOTOR again.
I really want to play KOTOR, but I'm like, I'm
doing the evil run.
Is there romance in KOTOR?
There's a canonical one, so you lose.
There's canon.
Well, is there a canonical one, and is there like one oh my goodness, wow, maybe this one?
I don't think so.
Oh,
it's
dang
just,
it.
you either go for the canon love or you don't.
Oh, okay.
Either you do or you don't.
Oh, okay.
Do or do not. There is no ship.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, because I still have to play KOTOR.
I don't think
I haven't yet.
Guys, this game was written in 2002.
I know.
Or whatever. It ain't got the shippy.
Actually, I think it was written in 2003, but like, who's counting?
No one, apparently.
Who are you, by the way?
So then, when we finish our Star Wars movies, then we all watch.
Who's ready for some action?
Lord of the Rings.
Okay. And then, no, we are not going on that train. I've never actually watched Lord of the Rings.
We are okay with Star Wars, but then when it comes to Lord of the Rings,
aren't the Lord of the Rings movies really long?
Yeah, they're like 3 hours each.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in so long.
Good chat, Sinky Gook dinner.
I gotta go eat dinner, and then I gotta...
Okay, we'll work out our schedule.
Alright, whenever you see this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I might be back later. I might be back in party, but I don't know if I'll be streaming. It honestly depends on how late I am.